Mom, why don't you like me wearing wigs? Good morning, everybody. Today is Sunday, the 1st of October 2023. My name is Reverend David Ibiayo, and these are my thoughts. You could see the unhappiness on his face as his mother told him some home truths. She said to him, "You have just gotten admission into university and you want to buy a car on hire purchase that will cost you £450 monthly as repayment. Are you sure you are in your right mind? I take it you are dependent on your part-time job, which pays you £500 a month, and some money you might get from mom and dad." He then replied, "You don't understand, mom. I will get respect from people if they see me in that car, and my street cred will be propelled." His mother then told him, "Now I'm convinced that you are struggling with low self-esteem. So you want to buy self-esteem by paying so much for a car you can hardly afford." She then turned to her daughter, who had graduated from university and was struggling to get a job. "And as for you, can you see that you and your brother are in the same boat when it comes to low self-esteem? How much did you say you paid for that your wig again? And you say you want to buy 5 of them. I'm really disappointed that you don't understand life despite living with me all your life. I am not against anyone wearing wigs. It has to do with self-expression. In my younger days, I had different colored wigs as a way in which I expressed myself. And mind you, they were cheap. But because of the way I carried myself, the wigs looked expensive. I also carried my natural hair, did plaits and braids, as I was comfortable with who I am. Are you now telling me that because of peer pressure, you are paying so much for all these wigs? Can't you style your hair or carry it the natural way? You have to be your own judge of what beautiful is. You are beautiful, my daughter, but your lack of self-esteem breaks my heart. Don't let others make you feel that if you don't wear a wig, that you are not classy." Her mother then clapped her hands and said, "Oh, because of what people will say, that's why you can't do without a wig. Well, it is up to you. If you want to put yourself under financial pressure just to please people and also pay for what is beyond your budget, being yourself is less expensive than being what other people want you to be or look like. Your father and I live within our means, and that's how we brought both of you up. Because your father went for a cheap car when you were young, and we also found ways to cut down the cost of our lifestyle. That is how we could afford nursery fees and every other expense, bringing both of you up. But if because of peer pressure you both want to empty your bank accounts, well, it is up to both of you. You both need to remember the following saying: "A fool and his money are soon easily parted." So, you should be able to manage your money before you lose it. You can't only be thinking about spending and more spending when you have very little income. That's the lazy approach to life. If your father and I were only thinking about ourselves by having a lavish lifestyle and not thinking of taking care of our children and the generation coming after us, do you think both of you will have the kind of comfortable lifestyle you now have? I just hope the first sentence of Proverbs chapter 13 verse 22 is something you will both take to heart. This is what it says: "A good person leaves an inheritance for their children's children." Please think of the values you want to pass down to your children when you have them and the generation after them. Take care, keep safe, and remain blessed. Amen.